A very good morning to Miss Kwan as our lecturer. And today I'm going to present. The title is The Snows of Kilimanjaro by Ernest Hemingway. My name is Lena Marlini binti Mansur. My matrix number is BR 25 1100 and 74. I'm from section 503. The first one is a main idea. What is the most important message or theme in the story? The main idea of this story is that we should appreciate and make use of our talents before it's too late. Harry realized that he has wasted many opportunities in his life, especially his chance to write the important stories he always wants to tell. As he faced death, he begins to regret all the things he kept postponing and the dreams he never fulfilled. This is my answer, and I'm going to compare my answer with one of our group members. His name is Arif. The answer is the central theme here is regret and the value of making full use of your talents while you still can. Harry feels deep sorrow because he spent his years carelessly and never put down the meaningful stories he carried inside his mind. Second one is topic. What is the story about? Is the plot clear? And my answer is the story is about Harry, a famous writer who suffered from a serious infection in his leg while on a trip to Africa with his partner. The name is Helen. As they wait for the help to arrive, Harry spends much of his time reflecting on his past experience and the mistake he has made throughout his life. The plot is clear and easy to follow because it focuses on Harry's memories, regret, and personal struggles as he approaches the end of his life. I'm going to compare my answer with one of our group member. His name is Isha, and the answer is I think the author want to reader to follow his final days, his memories, and his peaceful and imaginary journey climbing Mount Kilimanjaro at the end. Number three is characters. Who are your favorite characters and why? For my answer, my favorite character is Helen because she is caring, patient, and loyal. Even though Harry often speaks harshly to her, she continues to support and care for him. She remains by his side during his difficult moment and tries her best to give him hope. I admire Ellen because her kindness and strength show how much she truly loves Harry. And I'm going to compare my answer with Charizard. The answer is my favorite character is Helen because she is kind, loyal, and supportive. She stands by Harry's side during his hard time and always encourage him, even through his regret and harsh remarks. Thank you. Number four is proof or examples. Are the characters' action or even believable? For my answer is yes. I find the story believable because the emotion and experience of the characters feel very realistic. Harry's regret about his past reflect feelings that many people experience when they look back on their life and thinks about missed opportunities. Helen's love and dedication also feel genuine because they reflect the compassion and support that people often show to those they care about. This realistic emotion make the story more meaningful and relatable. I'm going to compare with Hafizi. The answer is yes, the character action are believable. For example, Harry feels regret about not writing important story from his life, which is a common feeling people may have when reflecting on missed opportunities. Helen's support and concern for Harry also seem realistic. Number five is structure. Does it have a clear beginning, middle, and the end? For my answer is yes. The story has a clear beginning, middle, and the end. At the beginning, Harry is introduced as a man suffering from a serious leg faction in Africa. In the middle of the story, he reflects on his past and remembers the opportunities he wastes, which reveals his deep regrets. At the end, Harry experienced a symbolic journey toward Mount Kilimanjaro, a place that represents purity and peace, before he eventually dies. For the my group member answer I will compare is from Arif. The answer is yes, the flow is well arranged. At the start, we see the difficult situation in the wild. The middle part is filled with his memories and feelings, and the close show is peaceful. Imagine journey toward the mountain, marking his final race. Number six is the outdoor. Does knowing about the outdoor help you understand the story better? For my answer is yes. Learning about Ernest Hemingway's background helped me understand the story better. Many of Hemingway's works explore themes such as life, death, human struggle, and personal reflection. Understanding this theme allowed me to appreciate the deeper meaning of the story. Harry thought and regret at the end of his life reflect Hemingway's interest is how people deals with their choice of failures and materiality. And I'm going to compare my answer with Ishak. The answer is the story is structured in Ernest Hemingway's simple, direct, and reflective writing style. He used short sentence and natural dialogue, but still creates a deep feelings of regret and life. He does not use fancy words, but make the reader feel Harry's pain and sadness very clearly. Number seven is the presentation. Is the book special, unique, or different from other on the same topic? My answer is this book is one of the most memorable books I have read because it is simple and yet powerful. Also, the story is not very long. It contains many meaningful messages about life, regret, and personal fulfillment. I also found the symbolism in the story very interesting, especially Mount Kilimanjaro, which represents something pure and beyond ordinary life. The symbol adds deep to the story and makes it more truth provoking for who read this book. I'm going to compare my answer with Charizal, which is the answer. It is unusual because it mixes a bicycle battle with deep emotional tone. Symbolic image of Kilimanjaro is purity, hope, and spiritual calm. Number eight is what you learn. Will you recommend it to your friends? Why or why not? My answer is this book taught me many valuable lessons about appreciating life and making the most of the opportunities we have. It reminded me to be more open to new experience and to avoid living with regrets in the future. I will recommend this book to my friend because it contains many important life lessons that can help people make better decisions and avoid mistakes they may later regret. I will also recommend it because it teaches us to appreciate and develop our talents before it is too late. I'm going to compare my answer with Hafizi. His answer is yes, I will recommend this book to my friend because it teaches important lessons about using our talents wisely and not wasting opportunities. From this book, I learned that life is short and we should follow our dreams before it's too late. I'm going to move to conclusion. The Snows of Kilimanjaro, one of the story that all people need to read because this story very interesting also teach us about valuable lesson about our life and how will we appreciate the time. The story also show us that all the choice that we make can help our future. That's all from me. Thank you.